You're welcome to Kingdom Signal Gospel Channel.
A lust is a desire that has gone beyond its boundary. A lust is a desire that has become illegitimate to seek because it is not within the confines of the principles of righteousness and the laws of God. So a lust is a desire that is sustained outside of the description of God's law. So you will need to break God's law in order for you to satisfy the desire that is sustained in the lust. So number one, we have in a temptation, the ingredients that make up a temptation. Number one, there is a lust. Number two, we need to understand that this lust is not a national lust, it's not a community lust. This lust is a personal lust. So temptation is within the context of personal life, not communal life or community experience. Thirdly, when Satan steps into the terrain, he uses this lust as a means of control. So Satan uses it as a means of drawing you away. So if it draws people to God, it is of God. So what temptation does is that first of all, there is a lust, and the lust becomes a handle through which the devil draws us away. So there's a drawing away, the potential of being drawn away from the boundaries of the laws of God. There is a potential of being drawn away from the boundaries of the grace of God, to compromise the objective of God's grace. That possibility exists with a lust. Now, the lust is yours, but all Satan does for it to become a temptation is that he entices you along the lines of the lust you incubated, the lust you conceived, the lust you protected, the lust you sustained. All Satan did to make it an object that can draw you away is that he came and he enticed you. Now, enticement is one of the activities of demons. The other day when I was teaching about demons, I revealed 7 things that demons do. And demons are highly intelligent beings that lack bodies. They are persons without bodies. One of the things that demons do is that they entice. But you see, a demon's enticement will be an act of futility if there is no lust in your heart as a foundation for that effort. It is the enticement that now leads to a drawing away. So temptation becomes a very powerful strategy in the hands of the devil in manipulating the focus of believers and giving them another reason to adventure outside of the scope of their calling. I want you to know how powerful a temptation is. A temptation does not deprive you of your doctorate degree. Your brain is still at work. You are still alive. You are alert. It's not as if you are under anesthesia. No, you are good. You are still sharp. But yet, the moment that lust comes, it engages your emotion. And when your emotion is engaged, you are no longer capable of straight, balanced thinking. When the emotion comes, it destabilizes the soul. And it deprives you of subjecting issues through the normal thought protocol that would have become a defense for you. So the plane in which temptation takes place avoids the scrutiny and the analysis of your mind to the end that it provokes your will to make a choice that you did not process. By the time we go to Jesus, you will discover Jesus, he was 100% God, 100% man, so he had human desires. Stay with me. Satan does not put you to sleep in order for him to tempt you. He doesn't knock you out. There are surgeries that are done and you need to be knocked out. You just wake up to see that they've taken out what they wanted to take out, and what is left is what you can see. That's not how temptation is. You are alert, you are awake, you are aware, but yet your defense protocols are bypassed. You become a victim of something that you are wiser than. You have enough education, you have enough experience to know that this is not the way to go. But there's a spirit element in it. That's why all of the defenses that you have within the scope of your experience and the use of your mind, they fall like a pack of cards. The reason why temptation normally wins is because the lust doesn't belong to the devil. The lust is yours. Temptation is not possible outside of the use of your spiritual senses. Satan will use your spiritual senses to enhance his temptation program. According to scriptures, Okay, within the limits of my understanding of scriptures, because what I know may not be all that there is. Okay, so within the limits of my understanding of scriptures, I know that we have 4 spiritual senses. Okay, one of those senses is the hearing of faith, where you hear the voice of God speak to you, but it was not audible, but you picked it in the frequency of God. During a time of temptation, Satan is going to speak to you the same way. The same way God speaks to you. He will borrow your spirit, the faculty of your spiritual senses. Oh my God. And he will begin to communicate. And the reason why he will come in, take the microphone inside, sit in the studio and begin to communicate. The reason why he passed through all of the security systems in your inner man is because you were in possession of something called lust. On the strength of that lust, there is a form of compatibility that you have with Satan, and he takes advantage of that compatibility to come into your space, and he begins to speak using the resources and the infrastructure that are built in you, designed to enhance God's purposes. He takes it over and he begins to use it, begins to communicate. It's at some point it's as if there is a voice speaking, and that voice can give you so much wisdom on how to accomplish the will of the temptation. So much wisdom. You become exceptionally wise in executing the object of the temptation. All of that was with the use of the infrastructure of your spiritual senses and architecture, all to draw you away. As long as truth is standing side by side you, there is a possibility for you to awake from your slumber, but he draws you away from where the voice of truth can speak to you, so that he isolates you on an island where he has ultimate ability to manipulate your fortunes. That's how terrible temptation is.